Hi everyone, it's Hayley and it's week 25 of my second pregnancy. I'm 25 weeks pregnant today and getting a video done on time. I've even done a list today of things to chat about, so I'm not just rambling about nonsense and making the videos boring to watch. So yeah, 25 weeks pregnant today. I'll get straight into symptoms. This week, as it has been for pretty much every week, really tired, just still really tired. I can never get enough rest. Doing my very best, but some things I just cannot control. So, yeah, still really tired. Definitely cope better when I do get a chance to rest. Like yesterday, AJ did finally have a nap, so I got about an hour's sleep, so that was really good and I felt better after that. And I have to say that the being really tired, the exhaustion and stuff is not helping me emotionally whatsoever. It's just making it really more difficult. It's funny, I was saying to my husband that in my last pregnancy, physically it was really hard because I was really sick in the beginning and stuff, and it was the first time my body was changing and growing and things, and emotionally I was pretty good. But this time, physically, it seems to be going like, it's not as much of a shock and I haven't been as sick, but emotionally it's been a complete roller coaster and like pretty disastrous really. Yeah, my emotions are just crazy and it's insane. I honestly don't know how I am still married right now because my husband, poor guy, honestly, it's just, oh, he must just want to run away sometimes. And like, in my logic, in my head, I know that, you know, I'm being irrational about some things or being over dramatic or being taking something, you know, too seriously or whatever, but I just can't help it. It's just my hormones, I guess. So in a way, I'm kind of looking forward to this pregnancy being over in a way. But yeah, I guess we'll just see. Heartburn is getting really intense. When I have it, it's really intense. Like it's not a little bit anymore, it's a lot. And last night was particularly horrible. And yeah, so I can't really do anything about it. But yeah, no, it was pretty gross, and it will just keep happening and happening, and it just can go on for a good couple of hours, and then finally it'll settle down. It's a little bit harder for trying to get sleep at night. I've had to use a couple of pillows to sort of prop me up a bit, but then, you know, that creaks out, makes kinks in my neck in the morning, and so it's kind of like, I want to fix something, but then something else comes up or whatever. But yeah, that's really been quite, the intensity of the bouts of heartburn have been quite bad this week. I have also found this week I really do not have an appetite at all for anything. I just don't feel like eating. Nothing sounds good to me. Like I'll feel hunger and then, you know, my husband will be like, okay, do you want me to go and grab us some lunch? What would you like? I'm like, I have no idea, I don't know what I feel like. I know I need to eat, but I just don't have any appetite for anything. Nothing sounds, oh, that sounds good, or nothing is doing that for me. I just don't feel hungry. I have been a bit more thirsty the last couple of weeks. But yeah, just no appetite. Nothing sounds good to me. Even when I'm cooking dinner or something for everybody else or for myself, I was like, no matter what I cook, I don't feel like eating it. Like, it's not something that I really look forward to digging into and getting into and everything. What I have noticed this pregnancy that is different to my last pregnancy is that I'm really into meat this pregnancy. When I was pregnant with AJ, I completely went off beef, like minced meat, minced beef, pretty much any meat. I just did not want a bar of. But this time, like, I can't get enough of meat. Particularly these homemade hamburgers that I make. That sounds good to me. Like, even right now I could go for one. But yeah, just the way I do it, like, not any like burgers or anything from any fast food joints or anything, like, yeah. But like, I've been really into meat and eating meat that I don't normally eat, which is things like pork and lamb. I don't normally eat those kinds of meats, but I have been enjoying those lately, which is very strange. Complete differences as far as what I'm feeling like eating and things. So yeah, I'm hoping I'll get an appetite back at some point, but yeah, I just don't know what it's like. Yeah, it's just hard. In the meantime, like, I look through the pantry and I look through the fridge and I just, you know, I look at the fruit bowl and I'm like, nothing, I don't want to eat any of that. So yeah, I have been having quite a bit of hip pain in my hips, both of them, the last few weeks, but it's really sort of had kicked up a notch this week, and so now I can no longer sit on a couch or, you know, a sofa or a chair, you know, like a lounge chair or something. I can't sit on those anymore because it makes my hips hurt really badly. So I mean, I can sit on a dining chair at the table, but I can no longer sit on a couch. And our couch in particular, like, it slopes back when you sit, so you're sort of like reclining, and that's really bad when you're pregnant for your hips to be that sort of sitting like that. I actually think that's what caused AJ to be posterior in my last pregnancy, hence delivering him almost posterior, because I'd been sitting on the couch wrong and my hips weren't sitting higher than my knees. So yeah, I'm trying to avoid that this time, and it's just really painful. So as you probably noticed, I've been rolling forward and things. I got my gym ball a couple of weeks ago, and this week I've really utilised it. I've sat on it at the dinner table a few times to eat dinner. If I want to actually sit up, I'll sit on this instead, like to watch TV or whatever. Generally, if I'm going to be using the couch, I lie down on the couch to have a rest. That's the only time I use the couch, is to lie down on. I don't sit on it anymore because it just hurts to get up. So the gym ball has been really good because it's making me sit up straight, like I'm not hunched over or, you know, leaning too far back, and it's been doing really good work on my hips. Like, makes me sort of more aware. I have to keep myself balanced and keep my hips in a good position, so that's really good. And also a couple of nights ago I had I've been up like all day, like running around doing lots of things, lots of chores and cleaning and everything, and by the time night came my back was really sore, and sitting on the gym ball helped a bit, but then I thought, well, why don't I try you know, utilising some moves that I would use the gym ball for during labour. So I leant over it, and that really helped. My back pain went away, and I was sort of like, you know, rocking side to side on it and things like that. My husband was looking at me like, what are you doing? But it was really helped. So at least I know that if I get back labour again, that it will definitely help in that sort of respect. So yeah, I'm finding the gym ball really useful now, which is great. I got my yoga DVD. It arrived yesterday. I wanted to use it this morning, but everybody slept in, so I kind of just relished that moment of getting an extra half an hour sleep this morning. So I didn't use it today, but I want to get into it and start doing that a few days a week, and then build it up and keep going on there. I think that'll really help too. So yeah, my lack of breathing and not being able to breathe, I mentioned last week or the vlog before, is definitely better. I don't know whether my uterus was doing a growth spurt and baby was doing a growth spurt, and like everything sort of had to readjust, but it's not as bad now. Like just doing nothing does not make me get breathless, so that's a good thing. That sort of seems to be calming down. I have not been weighing myself for the last like 4 to 6 weeks. I just haven't weighed myself. Haven't been bothered, and because I was going through a lot of like body image issues and like anxiety and stuff, I didn't really want to weigh myself and make it worse. But I did weigh myself this morning before I ate and everything like that, and got sort of like a general sort of, I guess, guide as to whether I'm gaining more or less this time round, etc. And at this point it's pretty much the same, but it seems like I'm gaining more because I started this pregnancy 6 kilos heavier than my last pregnancy, I think. If you watched my vlogs with when I was pregnant with AJ, you know I was really sick and I lost a whole lot of weight. And my lowest weight while I was pregnant with AJ was 68 kilos, and it took me all of the 9 months to get up to my heaviest weight, which was 80 kilos. So in my last pregnancy I gained about 12-13 kilos roughly, and so far in this pregnancy I've gained 6.5 kilos. So I'm 25 weeks. I've got, you know, give or take a couple of weeks, 15 weeks to go till my due date. So I've only gained 6.5 kilos, but I am now heavier than what I was when I gave birth to AJ. I weighed 80 kilos when AJ was born, and I weighed myself this morning. I'm 80.5 kilos. So I've gained, if you want it in pounds, I've gained about 14 pounds so far. So like the actual amount of weight that I've gained so far is not any different to the amount of weight that I had gained at this point in my last pregnancy. It's just that the scales are higher this time around, so I kind of feel like, oh my god, like I'm getting too fat. But I know my body is starting to show signs that this is like really a heavy weight for me. I noticed, I was in the shower a couple of days ago and I was washing my legs, and on the back of my thigh there was this really big weird lump thing, and when I finally found a way to look at it, it was like varicose veins, but like the really lumpy ones, which you can get, some athletes get them, but generally people of heavier stature get them if you're carrying too much weight, and you generally get them on your legs is where you get them because there's all that pressure on that's where you're carrying yourself. So I don't know, but you can get them like lasered away and everything, But yeah, like this is, I've never had anything like this before, so I definitely know my body is like starting to feel the pressure of being pregnant and being heavier starting out with my pregnancy this time. So I'm not panicking, but it's definitely making me aware that I do need to sort of keep it in check and make sure I don't put too much pressure on my legs and my knees and everything like that. So yeah, so it definitely is a little sort of reminder for next time if we have another baby that before I even think about getting pregnant again, I need to make sure that I'm at a really good weight, healthy weight for me, so that when I do gain weight I'm not putting like lots and lots of extra weight on. So I'm guessing I will probably gain, if it's a similar amount to my last pregnancy, I'm guessing that I've still got probably 6-7 kilos that I could potentially gain. So yeah, like, yeah, I'd say 6-7 kilos. So I could be, yeah, like 87 kilos. When I have this next one. I mean, I want to keep it in check. I don't want to gain too much. So I think it's the right time for me to start doing some yoga and just get things, you know, strengthened and muscles strengthened, and try and keep things flexible and limber, and hopefully nothing will, you know, I don't want anything to tear or get any problems in my joints or anything. So yeah, that's kind of what is going on. So in pounds, my actual weight is about 177 pounds is what I weigh. So yeah, I mean, I kind of feel heavier, but not like, oh my god, I'm so big, heavy. So I mean, I don't feel like, yeah, I know that it's probably definitely all baby. I've definitely got a big bump now. So, and like my clothes, my non-pregnancy clothes still fit. So yeah, that's weird too. But what are you gonna do? And I wasn't too panicked when I saw the number, because yeah, I have only gained 6.5 kilos so far, and I'm well over halfway there. So yeah, it's all normal as far as I know. That's pretty much it for this week. I will show you the belly. I forgot last week and my camera cut off and everything, but yeah, I'll show you the belly at 25 weeks. By the way, this is like this is like the only actual maternity shirt that I own, that I bought a few weeks ago. I'm finding it's really cute. But yeah, this is Bump shirt on. Very much big, square, sort of odd looking bump, but that's Bump shirt on. There you go, there's Bump. It's kind of like a square sort of, I'm not a round, I don't make round baby bumps. It's very funny. Oh yeah, that's that. So yeah, that's the bump and the belly, and baby he's very busy in there still, moving a lot. It's really exciting, and yeah, seems happy as anything in there, no problems as far as I know. So yeah, that's it for this week. I will talk to you guys next week, but it will be a day early because next week is AJ's second birthday party, so it'll be coming a day early, but whatever, nonetheless. Yeah, so I will see you guys then. If you have any comments or questions or anything, leave them below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!